students, welcome back. Today we will study about the relationship between drift velocity and electric current. In the previous episodes we have studied about what is drift velocity. What is its value? It's about 10 to the power minus 4 meters per second, very small compared to the average thermal velocities at room temperature, which is 10 to the power 6 meters per second. Anyway, we studied about these things. Now we want to establish the relation between drift velocity and electric current. For this, consider a situation: a conductor of length L, area of cross section A, and the applied potential difference across its end is V. And through this V, we are applying an electric field of E in the direction from positive pole towards the negative pole, that is towards the length, like this. In the direction shown, length of the conductor, area of cross section of the conductor, potential difference applied across the conductor, applied electric field. Small n is the number of electrons per unit volume. Per unit volume. Small n is the number of electrons per unit volume, and we have to establish the relation between electric current and drift velocity. One simple way of doing any of the derivations is just write what you know about that particular parameter. And if suppose you have forgotten, or in any situation, you can start with that. To start with, I will write the expression for current which is known to us, that is I is equal to Q upon T, which is the rate of flow of charge. This is something we know. And Q, by the quantization principle, Q is N into E. What is N? It is the integral number. We just want to say by quantization principle that the electrons possessed by any of the bodies will be integral multiple of the charge on an electron. They can be 1, 200, 200, 500, but it cannot be 1.5 electron, 2.5 electrons, or fractional value of electron is not allowed, or electron cannot be further subdivided. And we have studied about quarks, which is an exception, but at the same time we studied that quarks do not have independent existence. So we have studied about quantization principle. It is integral multiple of Ne. So if I want to get the total charge in this conductor, I should get total charge in the conductor will be total, this is total charge in the conductor. How to get it? It is number of electrons per unit volume is small n. Total number of electrons. Total number of electrons in the conductor. All the total number of electrons in the conductor. This number will be equal to small n into the volume. Volume is A into L. So we get capital N is equal to small n, total number of electrons per unit volume, into the total volume of the conductor. Volume of the conductor we know, capital V is area into length. So we get capital N, and total charge now. This total charge on the conductor will become N into L. This is the total number of electrons per unit volume. This is the total number of electrons per unit volume into charge on each electron. So this is the total charge we got. Putting back it in the expression for current, I get N A L E upon T. Pause. So what is the formula? N A L E upon T. This is total charge upon the time. Now this L upon T, which is nothing but drift velocity. It is the distance covered by the electrons in a given time frame. The electron travels from one end of the conductor to the other end in time t. So we write it L by T as Vd. Replacing it, I get N E A L by T. This particular term we have replaced by Vd. So I get I is equal to NEAVD. This is the relationship between drift velocity and electric current. At the same time, we can study about current density also, introducing a term current density. This is an important term because this is a vector quantity and it helps us to interpret so many things in a different angle. Current density is nothing but this current divided by area A will give you NEVD. This is NEVD. This is denoted by a term J, which is a vector. NEVD. Velocity is a vector. This term is called current density. Current density. Current density is a vector quantity. It is a vector quantity. We will study more about the relationship between current density and electric field, and we will revise Ohm's law in terms of current density and some other derivations which will connect drift velocity with resistivity, relaxation time, and some important parameters related to this so that we can understand the basic reason for resistance, resistivity in a conductor. Thus far we have seen. I hope you understood it. Thank you.